It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season. We got a good one on tap as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. He completes it to Tate. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give right side for Pacheco. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The Chiefs had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Kadarius Toney is intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they'll go on the ground. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Ready. Hawk 70.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Richardson. Throwing it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they played much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Third down and 13. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jameson Williams who's shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. He's still on his feet. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline. But here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Mahomes going to change things up.
57 colors, 57 colors.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Attack!
On second down, here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pacheco is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Come on.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may have saved points on the board when this drive is over.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A run by Pacheco on second down. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 54 yards.
So when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Here's 2nd and 10. Williams, a man in motion right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. Big strides, look at him go. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Richardson to throw off play action. Able to find Gray here. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, they run, but this is a reverse. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, dribble it, dribble it.
Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Still going. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 57, 57, color, 57. Right side.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This ball deep for Tony. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here for their first drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Richardson going to change the play here. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up.
It certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Richardson off the play fake.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On first down, Mahomes.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Osborne. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the play.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Hey, check that. Street.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
60 Eagles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4 yards. 1st down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go!
Richardson looking to throw this. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And Richardson back to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Sullivan. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Come on.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check, man.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And now both of these defenses defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick-6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had no man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Richardson looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Richardson. Finding Pittman, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson.
Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Richardson.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Richardson to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll run again.
And they'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Richardson. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Now Richardson. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught inside the 20. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles.